Hi, I have a question for you. Would you feel more comfortable approaching a counsellor or a life coach for help if you could do it in a faceless way? Because if so, listen on, because I've got a great offer for you. So, the kinds of help I'm talking about are if you feel you need mental health support, if you feel you need some emotional support, processing and healing from past traumas, could be a present trauma that you're experiencing, something going on in your life that's really floored you that you need some help with. Or it could be that from this point on, you would like to take your life in a different direction. There may be particular goals that you want to achieve that you don't really know how to make that happen, or you do know, but you're very overwhelmed by what you think the process is going to be as to how you achieve it. Or you might just be feeling just lost at the moment and thinking, I just don't know where I'm going with things. Those kind of things I can help you with both as a qualified counsellor and life coach. The two actually go very well hand in hand, the double skill sets there. So what I can do is I can offer you for less than the price of your standard mobile phone contract, £37 a month, completely online support. There are reasons why this might appeal to you. If you are thinking that you need a counsellor, one of the most scary things with starting counselling for people is the thought of breaking down in front of someone, of hearing themselves talk about the darkest parts of their life, the thing that has broken them, the thing that they might be most ashamed of, the things that they're most scared of. To talk them out loud, it's a very healthy thing to do, don't get me wrong, but it's also absolutely terrifying for most people, and people will keep it in if they don't have a way of expressing it other than in a face-to-face sit-down situation. A lot of people will feel embarrassed if they have a complete meltdown in front of their counsellor. It's completely normal. It would be surprising if it didn't happen, but to you in that position, it just feels completely horrible to go down that route. So you might not want to, you might be holding off approaching a counsellor for help because of just the fear of how that's going to feel to you. If it's more sort of a coaching thing that you want, you might just feel a little bit embarrassed. If it feels like you're saying, I can't get a grip of my own life, I actually need someone to tell me how to live my life. And it's actually not about that at all. It's not about that. It's more about being a springboard for you when you are feeling lost or overwhelmed. It's stretching your thinking and your reasoning behind where you are, why you're not doing the things that you probably deep down know you want to do, and it's helping taking you along that path. It's many things. It's unlimited what coaching can be about, which is what I love doing it. But also the other reasons it might work for you to do this in a very faceless online way is because you might have issues around privacy. It could be the timings, it could be your job. It could be, for some people, unfortunately, they're in a very abusive relationship and they are not free to actually go and make contact with someone in their own time. Their actions are probably being watched, they're probably being highly controlled. You would not believe how common that is, very sadly. So they probably don't find it easy to say, I'm going out of the house for an hour to see someone, or 2 hours to see someone, or I need an hour on the phone with someone, because that person that's controlling them is no way in hell going to let them do that. So if that person has a way, it might be you, if you have a way of just messaging someone subtly, if you can email someone, that might give you enormous relief to be able to converse with someone that can help you, but without risk of the other person finding out. I will talk a little bit more about that in a minute, because I know it's not as black and white as that. But it could just be down to the cost. I do one-to-one face-to-face appointments, but they have to cost more because of the room hire. And you'll find that most counsellors and therapists and coaches that offer face-to-face coaching is a lot higher hourly rate than what I charge you from either for my hourly online or my monthly online. And I completely get that, because I've had to charge more in the past. So this is a very affordable way for you to get help in a very convenient, faceless way for you, because I can't remember if I've even said at the beginning of the video now because I've waffled on. It's £37 a month. Now, for that, you do have the option of a brief phone call at the beginning of the month, brief phone call at the end, and in between you can have as much messaging and emailing support as you want. So as things pop into your head or emotions crop up, situations you found difficult to deal with, ideas that you've had, you can ping them to me, not a problem. WhatsApp, text, messenger, email, whatever you like. If at the beginning of the process you are not comfortable to have that initial phone call, that's completely understandable. That's probably why you're doing this online route. But maybe after a month or a couple of months, and there is no tie-in, by the way, you might feel actually it'd been quite nice to have a little catch-up chat just to see how this is going. So that is an option for people as well. But I just wanted to introduce this offer because I just think it's, in this busy world that we all live in nowadays, it offers such convenience for people, and the fact that you can bang out a message so quickly as something pops into your head. It could be that you've remembered something from years ago that perhaps is influencing your thinking now, or it could be a new idea that you've had about, actually, I said I wanted to do this, now I'm actually feeling I want to do this, and you want to use someone as a springboard. It is like having your own therapist or coach in your pocket at any time for you. I think it's a really exciting offer, and I would love to help you get started on making improvements to your life and to your well-being. And I just want you to understand that this offer means that you never have to be alone with whatever you're going through. There is someone there that will pick it up and answer you 100%. And so the other thing I do is, if you did want a full hour's conversation, either a phone call or a video call, that's £25 an hour, which is still a bargain, frankly, in this industry. But £25 an hour for a whole hour, or £37 for the month to do as much online support as you like. So I hope that gives you something to think about, and give me a shout, message me however way you wish, and we can get started.